Hey there, good morning everyone. Tuesday the 19th of December 2023. This morning's devotional is a reading from Proverbs chapter 25, reading verse 28, which reads, "Like a city whose walls have been broken down is a man who lacks self-control." Human beings are very complex beings. We react to situations or events while at the same time interacting with others around us. Something that most of us often overlook are our emotions. We are all emotional beings, yet we do not understand our emotions. Tears and temper have their place in life. Just as a gentle river brings refreshing water to a dry land and a thirsty people, so too an angry river becomes a violent flood, producing death and destruction. Young children learn from an early age that the display of certain emotions causes definite responses in their peers or their parents, and a display of tears or temper will often cause others to give in to the whims of the child so they get their own way. Then, having learned this as a child, that tears or tempers will allow the youngster to get what they want, it continues into the teenage life, and they use tears and tempers to manipulate the parents to get the use of the family car or even permission to go out and stay out. In our adult lives, tears and tempers are powerful tools that we use to manipulate each other. And in between those two emotions, there are a vast range of emotions which can be turned on or off, depending on what the individual wants to see happen. So, here's 3 guides that we can use to manage our emotions. Number 1, acknowledge that you do use emotions to manipulate people. Sit down and have a look at your life. Acknowledging a blind spot is like turning around and moving in the opposite direction. Number 2, understand that manipulation is selfish. Selfishness is part of the fabric of our old sinful nature. You may need to confess the shortcoming to your partner or parent and make the conscious decision to stop using tears or temper to get your own way. Number 3, practice discipline. This is something we don't like to do because it's hard. So practice discipline. This becomes a greater force than tears or temper. There's nothing wrong with tears or temper apart from using the right thing in the wrong way. Emotions provide a color to the landscape of life. So learn to let the emotions flow. And when it's time to shut them off, say, enough is enough. My dear friends, manipulation may get you what you want, but it comes with a price of resentment. And often tears and temper produce a ping-pong reaction by the person you are trying to control. When you use tears or temper to control other people, you are paying for what you get in the hard currency of loss and pain. Gain, on the other hand, comes with the price tag of a deteriorating relationship. Wow, something to think about. As I said earlier, we are all emotional beings and we love to manipulate people to get what we want. So, my dear friends, may the Lord be with you, may He bless you. May He cause His face to shine upon you and be with you always. Goodbye.